We interrupt this program with Eddie picking up his call. In the meantime, if you're selling spare parts like car spare part or accessory, you can anytime leave your contact below because I have a new platform just for you. So stay tuned, leave your contact and your name at the comments below and I will approach to you as soon as possible if you are one of the sellers that sells spare parts or accessory for cars. Because I have a great deal for you and it's free of charge. So if you're interested, please leave it below. Thank you.
Sis, can start already or not?
Ish, memang potong steam lah you.
Hi guys, welcome back to episode 8, part 2 with me, your host Eddie and BF.
Ceci.
So, continuing episode 1's
Which is?
topic where would you ever think of the world without a mechanic? We'll continue with the next set of questions. Question.
Wow.
Yeah, question. Okay.
Be Malaysian here.
So,
Don't need
what
to
is
be.
your opinion?
Okay.
What is your opinions on stereotypes regarding that people without education choose to become mechanics?
And then the most common stereotypes, I mean, before I engage with this, before I engage in this work that is actually related with that, I think what I believe is what I heard from most people that actually contact with a lot of mechanics, that they keep saying that mechanics are, some of them are scammers for your money, and then some chose to be mechanic because they have low education skills, and then basically there's a lot of different very harsh comments on them. But of course, previously I did not think that much. I actually believe in them. Haha, I'm sorry, all the seafoods out there. But then, true lah. But I can't stop these stereotypes from happening because it's not just happening around one people coming out. It's like the whole community. If that one person is spreading this type of stereotypes, everyone is agreeing with him. So I think this is kind of not fair. In fact, I have a few mechanic friends. They actually have like multiple PhD or masters in software engineering and all those that is smarter than me a lot. So what I can say is that those are not true people. Not because they don't have education, they have higher education. Higher than me, higher than Eddie, higher than everyone else here. It's just that they do what they like. That's all.
Yeah. I think although these stereotypes, I think they are true to a certain point back in the days, like maybe up to the 90s. But when at the turn of the 21st century, in the early 2000s, that has slowly become irrelevant in a way because mechanics are actually a necessity to society because they help keep what is getting us from point A to point B.
Hello? Is your life
effortlessly.
lagging? Is your brain lagging?
No. Brain lagging.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, like some people, they have no choice. They had to work as a mechanic, maybe because their father is a mechanic and the father wants them to take over the family business, or it's also, as you say, education. But a lot of these days because cars are getting more advanced, actually mechanics need to be studied. They need to study before becoming a mechanic, and then before that they might need to have 1 to 5 years of apprenticeship with a senior mechanic at a place. And then this, in the end, actually it's just like us, whether we are studying for our degrees or diplomas in whatever field, it's like the same thing. We have work placement, we need to go do our internships. It's like we are also getting ourselves in their situation. So if you kind of think of it in this way, they are actually no different than us. But maybe because that last time in the early 2000s or the 90s or the 80s, they are being the reality is, as of that, if you don't work hard, if you don't study, these are the type of choices you have. Or the most commonly known one in Malaysia, become garbage collector lah.
Yeah.
I mean that's what we keep hearing our parents say, and that's what they've been hearing since they were young. But that was like, as I said, from the 80s, 90s, all the way to early 2000s. That was like that. But now, even garbage collectors have degrees and diplomas, But because due to the scarcity of jobs that's available in Malaysia, and of course, people, we want high income, high pay. You pay for my time, okay? Pay for my time. We want higher gratification. Hence, we don't find the job that we like, or we don't like the environment, or the payroll is not right, and then we end up becoming jobless.
True.
And doing the job that we don't like.
True. But I think mechanic, I think it is the most underrated job in Malaysia, I can think. I dare to say that, because if you tell other people that he's a mechanic, no people have the same reaction as they have if I change the word to, he is a doctor. There's a different kind of reaction or kind of perspective towards this person straight away. It's like, if he's a doctor, he's the most respectful doctor. Not that I say doctors are not, but if I say he's a mechanic, then everyone will be like, oh, that is good, or those kind of, they will just be like,
yeah,
oh, there's no hype. Like if I say, oh, he's a doctor or lawyer, like that. But I think this is the mindset that we are input when we were young, because doctors, lawyers, athletes, those are people that all Asian parents would wish their kids to become, but in the end we become a graphic designer, Eddie become a crystal seller, a vape seller, a whatever seller. So yes, but yes, do you want to defend yourself? But okay. Nope, I'm not giving you a choice. But okay, yeah. But yeah, so mechanics here is most underrated, but their job is not easy. It's like they are basically like surgeons for cars. I mean, if I say screw, you'll be like, oh, just screw them in and out. It's just like in and out job. But then last time when I have contact, I actually asked about the engine assembling part. It's not easy where you want to screw which screw, then you just screw along. There has a pattern in it. So if you let me and Eddie go do, we will be like, okay, you do that side, I do that side, and in the end the car won't work. There's something wrong with the car.
You can say bye-bye to your car and your insurance.
But
also.
if you want to let us try, I don't mind trying. You can just leave the contact below. We will do a video on how to F up a car. But
don't worry. Just make sure that your insurance covers all the damage. Don't sue us.
I don't think that insurance will state there, allow two idiots to fix your car, and then we will pay you for your mess. So if you ever do that and you want to claim insurance, don't ask us how to tell to your insurance, because I mean you cannot make this up.
We have no idea.
Yeah, but be sure you have like the bank is prepared to cover this mess of yours. But yeah, it's the most underrated work we have out there, and I don't know. I'm just trying. I think my company is trying to change this kind of like mindset to it, because mechanics out there is not as easy as you think. I mean, it's dirty and uncomfortable. The environment is harsh sometimes, and then you might work 1 week. Most of them work 6 days a week, and then some is on call because they are afraid that maybe your battery died in the middle of the road, and then at night they have to come and save you, like damsel in distress, and you think that you take those for granted somehow. But yeah. What am I supposed to say? How did I say that? Shit. My mind just suddenly went off path, and then I forgot to turn back, and then I missed my point. But the point is, the job is very respectful in a way. Your turn, cover me up here.
Yeah, I mean like mechanics, although their work environment is dirty and all, like we said, sorry, I'm trying to fix my audio. I can't hear myself. Hello.
Beep.
Hello. Okay. Anyways, okay, I'm not gonna do this. Okay, so, how do I say this? Like mechanics they are actually very friendly people. I'm not gonna lie, they are very friendly, and they're very easy to approach, especially when you get to know them more, and especially when they bring your car to them to get it fixed. They actually know your cars better than any other people in the world. Especially like, let's say if you change your audio system and your exhaust, they will definitely know what is wrong with it, because they are the ones that installed it. So I would say that despite mechanics being looked down upon, you actually should be friends with them because they, at the end of the day, will save your car
And
as
your
like
wallet.
a damsel in distress.
And your wallet. But okay, I found out what kind of main point I wanted to say just now. If you're the one who's spreading all the stereotypes, like they say mechanics work is like harsh, is dirty, you don't want to try it, and you don't think their work is actually very king or very respectful to it, how about you try it? How about you try it and let us know what do you think about mechanics before you spreading all those bad rumors and scams and all those.
No, I would say, how about when your car break down or have any problems, don't find a mechanic.
You fix it yourself.
You fix it yourself.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure YouTube and our good old brother Google have the answers to all your problems.
Good old brother Google.
Google got all ma. I mean, direct translation, but you know what gives.
But actually, I'm really, if you heard your friends talking about the stereotypes, actually wait, your audio still working, right?
Yeah, my audio is still working. It's just that I can't hear myself.
Okay.
Through my mons.
Okay, if you heard your friends talking, I'm so sorry. Since last week he's been traumatizing me, I am very scared that this week he's still doing this to me. Okay, so I have to confirm this thing. Because as an editor, my life is very sad already because of him. So I just have to make sure it goes smoothly. Okay, back to the topic. What would you say to your friends if you heard those stereotypes coming out from them? How would you address them? Haha.
The same way that we say to our audience just now lah. Your car break down, don't find mechanic, fix it yourself.
Yo.
But I mean, as friends, that we gotta let them understand that although they come from maybe a much better background than mechanics, doesn't mean one day they are not gonna end up there.
Okay.
And who knows, maybe your father wants you to become a engineer. You are kind of a mechanic in that sense, right? Engineer is engineer equals to
Yeah.
mechanic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if your father wants you to become a engineer, regardless of whatever industry, and you don't like mechanic, essentially you're actually working like the same job. It's just different work conditions.
And your title is different. It's just a title. It's just a name.
Yeah. Just a name.
Yeah. So, what I actually most respectful with some mechanic out there is that even though they have like a very high education qualifications and all those, they still choose to be mechanics. And then somehow our community thinks that mechanic is just a very low rated job out there. Some of our community thinks of that. So please, before you say anything about them, reflect on your own. I mean, we are all trying different stuff like all those e-commerce out there, like beauty consultant there. You guys are learning a different course and then you guys are changing your course then and there. It's like some of the mechanics, they are doing the same thing and they are just doing something they like. So why not just stop with the stereotypes? I mean,
I think one thing to add on to that is like it's a form of identity lah. Because a lot of people, they choose what they want to study. I mean, we're going a bit off topic here, but a lot of times that when people choose something they want to study is something that doesn't resonate with their goal. It's like maybe you want to study graphic design, but then your parents don't like you to be in the arts, and then they force you to do something else. And when that happens, you're kind of like forced to say like, oh, I hate this, and you know, what's so good about being like maybe a mechanic and stuff like that. So you're actually kind of putting that hate in the wrong way, just because that you're not getting or studying the goal that you want to study. And that's also what leads a lot of people to constantly change courses halfway throughout their studies. I've seen that happen so many times, and sometimes I just wonder, it's like I'm so thankful that I have my own clear goals on what I want to study.
are you sure about that?
I'm not gonna lie. I chose this path that I'm on since Form 4.
Yeah, since from 4, and then you telling me you don't like to edit.
Different case scenario, okay? I prefer film. I prefer the hands-on part. I don't like the back-end part. The back-end part, just sweep it under the carpet. Yeah, as usual. Yeah, you get a picture.
So yeah, I think we made our point here. Kind of, sort of. So
Very good points.
let me give you a pop quiz today. Do the advertisement.
Quiz pula.
Yes, do the advertisement.
Apa ni quiz? Okay, so to all the mechanics and people in the automotive industry, we would like to collaborate with you on a special project. This project, no entrance fee, no fees need to be paid. All you need to do is just leave your contact, your company name, and preferably your phone number or email in the comment section below, and we will reach out to you. This is an opportunity to widespread your business and also to build a better audience for yourself and for us. So with this, we like to say that do leave your comments down below. Yes, do leave your comments down below on this video on how you think this podcast is doing. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Share this podcast with your friends and family. You can also check it out. Okay, I'm really speaking some tongue today. You can really check us. You can check us.
Check us out.
You can check us out on YouTube, on Facebook, on Spotify. We'll leave all the links down in the description. We'll leave all the links down in the description. You get the point, okay? Thank you for watching. See ya.
Okay, you did a good job. Not yet. You did a good job. You guys are failed. Okay, Eddie, let's just say congrats, you passed. You're safe for the next week of the podcast. So thanks again for joining us and stay tuned until the end. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.